Alright, now we move on to our next subtopic, which is prepaid expenses. And also, as I mentioned earlier, expenses also we have two. Number one is accrued. Number two is prepaid and accrual. So we have two parts over here. So here, once again, all expenses must be recorded in the accounting period, which is it is incurred, right? Therefore, any prepaid expenses or prepaid expense must not be shown as an expenses in the accounting period which is paid, right? So we have to record when it is incurred. So it is must be presented as an expense in the following accounting period when it is incurred. Please do remember the expenses must be recorded when it is incurred. Alright, so prepaid expenses are the examples for the next accounting period, so which are paid in advance during the current period. So it means that here, if we pay for our expenses, it's not only pay for the current period, current accounting period, but we pay together, including for the next accounting period. So they represent the expenditures that have been recorded but not yet incurred. So it means that here, expenses have been recorded, but then the time is not come yet, so it's not yet incurred. So prepaid expenses should be recorded as the current asset. Alright, so our journal entries, how to record? We debit our prepaid expense and then we credit our expense. Alright, illustration for Marshmallow Enterprise pay insurance on premises 12,000 on 1st August 2018. So the insurance paid for one whole year starting from 1st August 2018. So if we paid for 1 year starting from 1st August 2018 is going to be end 12 months later will be on 31st July 2019. So complete for one whole year. But please do remember our accounting period is only 31st December. So basically, if I would like to draw our accounting period here, our accounting period start from 1st January until 31st December. But then we are paying our insurance start from August. So this is our 1st August and then until 12 month, which is 31st July. So for 12 months. So basically from 1st August until 31st December is actually 5 months. And from 1st January until 31st July is actually for 7 months. Alright. So if our expenses that we paid for 12,000 for one whole year, so 12,000 divided by 12 is actually 1,000 every month. So 12,000 for 12 months or one particular year divided by 12 months is actually our insurance is 1,000 per month. So basically for 1,000 per month, if 5 months, so equivalent to 5,000. And the 7 month equivalents to 7,000. So how supposed to be our journal entries? So have a look before we come to journal entries. So we paid our insurance is actually 12,000. From the 12,000, 5,000 is actually for the current period, which is belong to this period, which is 1st August until 31st December. And then the other 7,000 is belong to this period for the future years. So we debit our prepaid insurance 7,000, we credit insurance expense of 7,000. So how supposed we record in our statement of profit or loss by the end of 31st December 2018? So our insurance expense is only 5,000 because only for 5 months for that particular accounting period. So what will be effect on our statement of financial position? The other 7,000, we have to put our current asset and the current asset as a prepaid insurance expense. Why it falls under current asset? So this is we pay in advance, and then the period is still not come, so that one falls under current asset, or that one is still belong to our asset. So basically, come again. So Marshmallow Enterprise, so paid 12,000. So the period of 12 months. So since the insurance is paid on 1st August, so the total insurance expense incurred for the particular year is only 5,000. Okay, from 1st August until 31st December. So the total insurance paid 12,000 has been deducted with the actual insurance incurred to get the amount of the insurance prepaid insurance expense. So we paid for 12,000. So 5,000 is only for that particular year, and then paid in advance of 7,000. Alright, now we move on to the accrued expenses. So what is accrued expenses? So expenses incurred during the year for which no payment has been made till the end of the accounting period. So it means that here, until 31st December, we do not make our full payment for our expenses. So accrued expenses exist when the good or services have been received or performed but not yet paid. So it means that we already received, but then we do not pay to our person who gave to us, right? Or for our supplier. Alright, so what will be our journal entry? So we debit expense, and then we credit accrued expense. Alright, now have a look on the illustration. Illustration 6. So Bisco Enterprise ran a shop lot to operate its daily business on 1st January 2018. The rental rate is 2,000 per month. So by the end of the accounting period, the company pays only up to month of October. So it means that it only for 10 months. Suppose that we have to pay for the rental for 12 months. So basically here, so the rental expense incurred is actually for 12 months, complete of 1 year, supposed to be 24,000. But then the rental expense paid that we pay is only for 10 months until October, which is 2,000 times 10 equals to 20,000. So it means that the extra of 4,000 we do not pay yet. So the 24,000 minus 20,000, so accrued rental expense. So this company still do not pay for the rental expense of 4,000. So our the journal entry will be debit rental expense and credit accrued rental expense of 4,000. So now we are going to see what will be the effect on the profit or loss for the year ended 2018. So our rental expenses, we have to write that as it is incurred, which is 24,000. All right. And then the statement of financial position, so it falls under current liability. So it means that the company still own or the responsibility to pay for the person who give all the rental. All right, so the accrued rental expenses of 4,000 because they only pay for 20,000. So the 4,000 is accrued. So the rental expense for the period 24,000. So Bisco Enterprise is only paid to October 2018, so which is 20,000, and the balance of 4,000 is not yet paid. So it should be treated as the accrued rental expense. So this is categorized as a current liability. Okay, thank you.